Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's CJ, and today I'm going to be trying to recreate. So I'm going to be trying to do a look kind of like that today. I'm really not getting ready to go anywhere. It is currently 7:10 on a Friday night. My boyfriend just left to go to a like Pink Floyd music thing. I don't know. I was gonna go, but then my dad couldn't watch our dog, and so I didn't want to leave our dog locked up all day. So I'm home and I'm excited because now I can actually film. So I'm going to be using the Alamar Cosmetic Reina del Caribe eyeshadow palette volume 1. I probably didn't say that right because I took I took like 6 semesters of Spanish in college. Probably could have had a minor, and I can't pronounce it. I'm just not that talented. But it's the Reina del Caribe. I can't even roll my R's. The eyeshadow palette. Yeah, so this is the kind of look I'm wanting to do. I really want to do like one of these I really want to do this deep blue on the lid and then kind of blend it out into those. And yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Also, I've been drinking. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so a product I've actually been loving that I did not think I would love is an eyeshadow primer. It is by Luscious. It's the Angel Eyes eyeshadow primer base. I got this out of a BoxyCharm, and I have never really been a huge like eyeshadow base person, like primer person. It's a little too much for someone who like just works every day and doesn't really need their eye like a bright pigmented eyeshadow or whatever, but I'll link it in the cards. I went to a parade not too long ago. It was like, I think 2 weekends ago. It was a puppy parade. One of the main reasons I actually like living in Louisiana. And so I used this for the first time because I wanted to wear glitter, and we were gonna be outside for a while, and it wore so well. And so now, I don't know, I just feel like with anything that's like super pigmented, I just feel like this really helps. Also, obviously, I'm doing my eyes first and not my face, because all the looks that I kind of want to recreate are super pigment heavy. Okay, so I'm just priming my eyes with that eyeshadow base and just this brush. This is a Bestoup brush. This lighting is fucking terrible. Why does it look like this? Okay, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I got a camera. I don't know if you probably don't know that, but I got a camera and I don't know what the hell I'm doing with it. So if anything changes, looks weird, it's because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, get over it. Anyway, okay, so I just primed my eyelids with that one eyeshadow base. I don't think I'm gonna set it because I don't know, like I said, I'm kind of still getting used to this whole like eyeshadow base debacle. So I still don't really know if like I like to set it first or not set it first. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull up a picture on my Instagram because I've been saving a lot the past few days that like I really want to do. And okay, I think this is kind of what I'm gonna base everything off of. Can you see? Is that not like the prettiest eye look you've ever seen in your life? It's fucking beautiful. I'm gonna try. It's probably gonna fail like miserably, but we're still gonna try, because what is life with not trying things you're most likely gonna fail at miserably, you know? Okay, so first I'm going to go into Cocoa Taxi, and I'm just going to blend that, and I'm gonna try and go like way above my crease, like more so than my normal looks, just because I feel like that's kind of what I have to do to get that amount of like dimension on my eye look, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna take this. Most of the brushes I'm gonna use are probably Bestoup brushes because they're cheap, and also my dogs are playing on that bed right there. So if it bothers you, just to get over it, because there's more things to be upset about than dogs playing on a bed. I don't know if you knew that, but now you do. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm just gonna like blend this up here on top of the crease. Or not on top of like any normal crease, like on my actual crease. I'm just saying like on top of the crease that I'm going to build eventually for myself, because I have hooded eyes. And I've been watching a lot of Nikki tutorials and Alyssa Ashley recently, and picking up some things. So as you can see, I'm just really going high up with that color. I really like this color, so that's why I'm doing that. And I don't know, I just like really vibe with all of like Olimar Cosmetics' vibes. I just really enjoy them. I got some, I got anything that I have from them, I got out of a boxy charm, I'm not gonna lie. So it was this eyeshadow palette, their blush trio, which is incredible, their trio of eye brushes. Hey, no. Their little trio of eye brushes that are like in this green little packaging. We just got some new face brushes from them that I actually really love. I don't use any of them for like what they're actually supposed to be used for, but I do really like the brushes themselves. So I don't know, I really like vibe with Olimar Cosmetics as a brand. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I love Kathleen Lights, and then her like best friend who runs the company, I think her name, what's her name? I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen. I don't really know her name. But she's a Pisces, and hello, I'm a Pisces, so I don't know, I respect it. I think it's awesome. And so I'm gonna use her palette because I think it's a really good palette. And these colors aren't exactly like an everyday office job color story, like what I normally gravitate towards, because I work in office job every single day. And can I use any of these like bright blues and stuff for work? I mean, I can use some of them, maybe like 2 or 3, but not all of them. Okay, now what I'm going to do next is, in this picture there's a pretty, like, I don't want to say harsh because it's not harsh, it's like beautifully blended, but it's a very prominent like purple line. And I think this Guantanamera this Guantanamera shade right here will look beautiful, like will work with that perfectly. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to build like kind of a harsher line where I feel like a crease should be, and then I'm going to use a different color to blend that out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Moda Pro brush. It's a little stained, but it's cool, I won't mess it up too much. And I'm going to dip into Guantanamera, and I'm going to put that a little above my crease and kind of like build a crease where I want it to be. Like if I had normal shaped eyes and not super tiny eyes, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to blend it out with this little Luxie brush. And anytime I do anything like this, which isn't very often because I've just kind of started diving into a little bit like heavier makeup looks, but what I have learned from watching like Alyssa Ashley, people like that, is not, okay, when you have, this is specifically geared towards people like small hooded eyes, no one who has a bunch of lid space. If you have like a bunch of lid space, go with bad self, I envy you. But if you don't, a tip that I have found very helpful is going on your eye shape when your eyes are open, not when your eyes are closed. When your eyes are closed, okay, if this eye was closed, this little line that I just started would be a lot lower, and that's not what I want. I want it to be a little bit higher so that when my eyes are open, you can still see that dimension. Does that make sense? So that's why I like having my eyes open when I do this, because then you can see where that color is actually gonna go when your eyes are open. It's like, oh my goodness, dude, when I saw Alyssa Ashley's video about like this whole technique and stuff, I literally lost my pants. I was like, dude, it's just like, it's that simple. Like, that tip is just that simple. Are you serious? Because I've been acting like it's the freaking, you know, I don't know, something crazy. And I'm not saying it's that simple, because it's still, like, I'm still kind of learning how to do it. Like, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but it does make such a difference, like, when you do it, you know? It's just like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So I'm just kind of building that up where I would want the crease to be, had I a normal crease. And then I'm gonna do that on the other eye. And I will say, like, a lot of what I'm doing right now is very out of my comfort zone, because it's like basically putting a harsh line where you've been told, or you know what I mean, like where we've kind of learned not to put harsh line. And so just putting it like that high up, like you're just like, oh, that looks weird, that's wrong. But then hopefully we'll see, I'm praying that it looks normal in the end and it'll look good. So now let me take another look at my reference photo. Okay, so now I'm going to deepen up that where like the orange meets the purple, and I'm going to use Tropical right there. And I'm just gonna put that where I have blended the other two together, just to kind of deepen up that little gradient a little bit. And again, as I do this, I'm trying my hardest. Like, I'm kind of fighting against everything in my body not to close my eyes, because that's kind of what we've been taught through just, you know, makeup tutorials and YouTube, is to just close your eyes and, you know, the colors will fall where they may and they'll go where they want to go. And what I've kind of been learning now that I've been kind of researching makeup a little bit more, because, you know, I'm on YouTube and stuff, is just, that's not exactly, you know, rules are rules for a certain subset of people, and where some rules apply for some rules don't apply for others. Like those same rules don't apply for other people. And I don't know, I think that's kind of beautiful, like, honest to God. Like, I think it's kind of cool. It's frustrating because then it just means, oh, hey, Choo-Choo, how are you doing? Do you want to see my puppy, who's not a puppy anymore? She's like huge. Hey, Choo-Choo, come here. If you've seen like any of my videos since I've started being on YouTube, you'll see her, because I got her like end of November and I started my channel beginning of November. So she's kind of been like an OG of the channel. Jay! She's fucking massive. Do you see her? She's huge! Okay. She's very uncomfortable on camera. Sorry, baby. You're okay. I'll give you a treat later, okay? Y'all, the blendnosity, it's not a word, but of these colors is just freaking unreal. Like, I will say, I kind of looked, like, at first I kind of looked at Alamar Cosmetics, like, as a new company, and I'm like, damn, those are some prices, though. And then I started using their products, and I'm like, damn, those are some products, though. Am I not in focus? Hey, bitch. Thank you. I don't know. I just, like, really respect Alamar Cosmetics as a brand. I just think they're dope. Okay. So I'm just going to take a slightly fluffier blush, and I'm going to dip back into Cocoa Taxi, which is the lighter shade, and I'm just going to kind of blend that out. Okay, I'm going to take one more look at my little picture, just to make sure I'm doing the right stuff. Okay, yep. I like how it's looking. Hers is a little bit more yellow on the outer, like on, like, where my Cocoa Taxi ends. She has, like, a little bit more of a yellow fade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, okay, I'm going to take this Ace Beauté Vintage Dawn palette, and I'm going to take the color Daybreak, which is this yellow right here. And I have a look up on my channel with this palette. This is actually a pretty dope palette. The shimmers suck, but the mattes are actually pretty dope. Okay, I'm gonna take this, it's another Bestow brush. You can't even see the freaking words on it. And I'm just gonna go into that Daybreak shade, and I'm going to blend it at the very end of those colors to give it a more yellow appearance. I actually really like how that looks. That looks cool. Alrighty, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back into this Alamar Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to go into, I'm trying to decide. Okay, so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to go first into Celia, and I'm going to dampen that on a brush and put that onto my lid. And then I'm going to go into Verdero, and I'm going to deepen it on the outer corners with that. This is, I feel like it'll be a lot easier to build upon a light color than like blend out a shimmery dark color, you know? I'm nervous. I don't know if you know this, but I'm actually like super nervous about this, which is eyeshadow. It's not that serious, but kind of is serious, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna take this brush. This is a Luxie Precision Crease brush. It looks a little dirty, but it's not, I promise. It's okay. And I'm going to take, where's my spray? Oh, it's right here. Okay, I'm gonna take my spray. This is the CoverGirl Outlast Active Spray. If you've seen any of my videos recently, you know I love this spray, but if you don't like fragrance, do not buy this because it is very fragrance. So I'm gonna, oh, y'all. Okay, I've used this palette a couple times, but I don't think I've actually ever dipped into the blue shimmers. And look at that. Look, do you see it? Do you see it? God, I'm excited. Okay. Holy fucking hell. Okay, I am so sorry for my language, but oh my actual God. Do you see that though? Alamar Cosmetics, man. Y'all didn't freaking get it. That is dope. Y'all. That's a no joke, though. Look at that. Okay, I'm not gonna like, okay. This Celia shade is probably one of the most beautiful shades I've ever used in my life. Like, and one of the easiest shades I've ever used in my life. Like, that's what's crazy to me, because it's like, it's a pretty intense color. Like, it's heavily teal, okay? And just the payoff is insane. Like, oh my god, you can see that, and I have no eyelids, y'all. That is beautiful. I'm a little, I don't want to say shook, because then I sound like an 80-year-old trying to be hip with the kids, but I'm a little shook, okay? Okay, I'm gonna look one more time at my picture. And the dark color that this beautiful lady, y'all, and people with nose rings like that, man, I would kill to be able to pull that off. The dark knit, like the dark blue she has, is a little more, no, it's not a little bit more, it's more matte. I don't like the blue in this, so I'm not going to use that. That does have a blue in it, but I'm not going to use it because I don't want to. Okay, well, we're just going to use the shimmery blue, which is fine, because I'd rather use just like 1 to 2 palettes than a bunch. So I'm going to go into Verdero, this darker blue, and in this picture, this lovely lady, she pretty much has it like evenly dispersed through the crease. Like, it's not just focused on the outer V. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I want to look like her. So I'm just gonna take this same, this is the same brush I used earlier, and I'm just gonna dip into Verdero, and I'm just gonna build that crease, you know. It's not very often that I'm like super proud of myself for like an eyeshadow look. Today is a new day, my friends. Today is a new day. Okay. On a little higher up on this side with the dark blue. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the same thing. Okay, it looks a little bit, I'm seeing like a picture in my head right now of like some TV character. I'll put it up on screen if I can find it. I love it. It's not the most blended look in the world, but we're gonna fix it because, I mean, I just started. Chill out, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna take this brush. I think this is, I used this with something earlier. I don't know. I'm not putting anything else on it, but I'm just gonna kind of blend out this darker shade. And I am being pretty careful because this darker shade is a shimmer. And I don't want to look like too punched in the face, you know? Yeah, that definitely looks better. The fact that these shimmers are like blending so well, oh my goodness. Okay, so what I am noting is that her outer corner and her little blend is a little bit more reddish brown. So I'm going to start building that up. I'll use this. Okay, this is another Luxie brush. This is a large shader brush. And I'm going to go into Cafecito. And I'm going to start putting that a little bit like further out, like concentrating a little more further out within, obviously like bringing it inward. Okay, I feel like that might have been a mistake. I feel like this brush is a little too heavy. Okay, I'm just gonna do the same thing on this side just to kind of make it even, and then I'm gonna fix this. Okay, I'm just gonna take this brush, it's another Bestow brush. I'm gonna go into Guantanamera, and also, okay, you know what? I'm gonna mix that and Tropico a little bit together, and then just kind of go on to where I put that super dark brown, that Cafecito shade, and try to add those in a little bit more, because I didn't mean, I totally should have used a smaller brush for that. And something I just do like really want to reiterate, because I've just kind of found myself like sinking into the whole same like thing, is when you're trying to like recreate like YouTube tutorials or like Pinterest, like quick little cute Pinterest videos, and you're beating yourself up because, oh my god, these people can do it in like 5.2 seconds and it takes me so long and I can't even get it right. Coming from someone who spends like well over like 3-4 hours editing their videos, One, because they say way too much, but then also just because, like, do you know how much blending life takes? Like, do you know how much blending this takes? And I'm not even a professional. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, don't beat yourself up. Like, and I have to tell myself that as well, because it is so easy to be like, oh my god, I can never do my eyeshadow. Like, I can never blend as well as Jaclyn Hill, or I can't do my eye makeup as well as Nikki Tutorials, or whoever. And it's just like, dude, they can't do their eyeshadow that well or that quick. That's the camera. And so that's like, you know, just especially now, because I've been like, you know, filming my own videos and stuff like that. It's just like so important for me, especially to just tell myself, hey, obviously they're talented out their asshole. Like, I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm just saying they're not talented enough to do their eyeshadow like that in 5 seconds, or as quickly as they do it in their little sped up montage. You know what I mean? Like, no one's that good. Like, it's impossible. Like, you just can't do it. It's just not natural. So it takes time, and it sucks to admit, because Jesus Christ, no one's spend that long like blending out eyeshadow. But that's just what it is, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna spritz my brush again and build up on that teal shade. But I think after I do this one more build up, I'm gonna be actually like kind of pleased with where this eye is at. It's not the most like intricately blended thing of life. So what I might do is take like a pencil brush. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a little pencil brush. I'm gonna go into this dark Capacito shade that kind of screwed everything up at first. But I'm just gonna take the slightest little bit and kind of just like super define like this deepness on the outer corner. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my camera off and charge this battery, because I don't have an extra battery because I'm cheap. So I'm gonna turn my camera off, recharge my battery, do my face makeup, and then I'll be back and I'll do my lower lash line and we'll get this shit finished. Boom. Hey guys, I'm back. My eyebrows are kind of funky because while I was doing them, I was watching Taylor Swift's AMA performance from 2019, where it's like all her really cool songs, which all her songs are really cool because I'm a fangirl, but I just got a little too into it. And so now my eyebrows are a little second related and not very close to each other, but it's cool. It's no big deal. I mean, you know, whatever. Families are weird. So anyway, I did the majority of my base makeup. I don't think I put on blush. I should probably put on blush now that about it. While I do that, I'll tell you what else I put on my face. I used, which I've actually never used before, so brace yourself for like an upcoming video. It's like a cargo dual-sided. Oh, here it is. It's not cargo. Okay, so one of the things I used was this Pure Cameo Contour dual-sided stick. Never used that before. I actually really like the contour shade, so brace yourself for an upcoming video. So I used that. I used this Becca foundation instead of my L'Oreal one. This is the Ultimate Coverage 24-hour foundation. They don't freaking lie when they say ultimate coverage. It is not a foundation that I use every day because it's intense, but I mean, I own it, so I used it today. And then I used my CoverGirl concealer, which is one of my favorites, and I used my Maybelline Fit Me powder, which is also one of my favorites, and I think that's it. Okay, so, oh, no, that's not it. I'm dumb. Okay, then I also used the Balm's Mary Luminizer highlighter. This is like the first highlighter I've actually ever owned. I got it on a cruise, like the first time I ever went international. We didn't even go in. I mean, we kind of went to the Bahamas, but like we didn't need a passport. But I love this because it makes me like reminisce. Also, it's a beautiful highlighter, obviously. And then I just used the Milani Luminoso blush because it's bomb. Why not use it, you know? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to this picture. Okay, so in this picture, this lovely lady has a very smoked out lower lash line, which I'm totally about, but she also has black in her waterline, which I'm not about because my eyes are tiny. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a nude eyeliner where she puts her black. But other than that, I have a black eyeshadow I can use. I have a yellow. I'll use that red from here. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with a bigger, fluffier brush for that yellow color because hers is pretty low down, which I'm so down for because I love a super smoky lash line. If you've seen any of my videos, you would know this about me. Also, watch my videos. They're cool. Okay, I'm going to go back into this Ace Booty Vintage Dawn palette. And I'm going to take the same yellow color, this Daybreak color, and I'm going to take it on this little miniature Luxie brush. Also, oh, it worked. What is this thing? None of this works right. So now I have that yellow one. Sorry, I'm a little tipsy, so I keep forgetting what all she has. Okay, and then she has the black, and then she has the red. Okay, so I'm going to go. I'm sorry I'm using all these like I hate using like multiple palettes in a video, which I don't have many videos, so I haven't really done that. But like, I don't know, it kind of bothers me when a bunch of people like use a bunch of palettes because not everyone has so many palettes, but apparently this bitch does. I don't know, so I'm gonna go into this Violet Voss Essentials palette, and I'm gonna go into black. That's the name of the shade. That one. So I'm gonna take this little brush. This is a Revolution BX80 brush. It's actually like a packer brush, but I kind of like just like dipping the tip into this black, and then I'll like go a hair lower than my lash line and then kind of blend that. And once I have that kind of base down of the black, I'm going to go in with like a deeper brush or a more packed brush and kind of pack it on a little bit more but for right now I'm just kind of trying to get that base black color in the area that I want it. Okay, well, obviously I went a lot lower on this eye than I did on that eye, so I'm honestly, because I freaking feel like it and it's my eyeballs and my channel, I'm just gonna go that low. And yes, my cheek is that splotchy. So the only other thing I think I have to add is like the little bit of red that the picture has in the under lash line. Yeah. So I'm gonna go back into this Alamar palette and I'm gonna go into Guantanamera, and I'm going to take, this is another Moda Pro Brush, and I'm gonna go into Guantanamera, and I'm going to actually pack this on pretty heavy onto the lower lash line because I think it's beautiful. Okay, this is not like blended at all. Why did you not tell me that? Y'all friggin' help a girl out, bitch. No, I didn't mean to call you that. I'm so sorry. Also, my shirt says, "Wears black, loves dogs," because that is my aesthetic as a person. You're welcome. I think I got this from Express, but don't quote me. So because I'm a drunken idiot, I got like some little white eyeliner right there. So I'm just gonna take this pencil brush one more time, dip back into this black shade, and just kind of touch over it to get rid of it. Okay. And now that I'm looking at this, I don't think there's enough yellow on the lower lash line. So I'm gonna add some more. Why not? I'm gonna go into Cocoa Taxi on the tip of this little brush, and I'm gonna blend this color out. I feel like it's not yellow enough. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the Ace Booty palette. Yes, I'm sticking with calling it Ace Booty. It's a better name, okay? And I'm just gonna go with another packer brush, and I'm gonna take the tip of that and go into that Daybreak shade again. I actually love this shade. As I said, I didn't give this palette like a rave review, but the mattes are dope. Yeah, okay, I like that a lot. Let me see what this girl put in her okay, she just put like a normal champagne color on her inner corner, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to take another pencil brush that I own, and I'm gonna spritz it to make it powerful, and then I'm going to go into this El Malecon shade right here, and I'm gonna put that on my inner corner, and we're gonna freaking vibe it up, you guys. We're gonna vibe it up. It's gonna be great. I actually kind of love this shade because I feel like it's like super unique. Like, Like, look how pretty that is. Oh my god, that's so vibrant. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so now I'm gonna curl my eyelashes, and then I'm gonna go in with this Wander Beauty Unleashed Volume and Curl Mascara, and then we're gonna be done. It's gonna be a fun time. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry. I finished. I put on, what mascara did I use? I used the Wander Beauty mascara. I can't seem to find it at this moment, but I will put it on the screen. Oh, and then I put on this Kapari. I've actually never tried anything by them. It's a Kapari Lip Glossy in Sangria. It's just like a lip balm kind of. It kind of reminds me of like the little Korean beauty trend where, I don't want to say, it's not like a little Korean, like it's the thing from Korea, you know, like North South Korea. It's just like the kind of blotted lip. It's not anything like super pigmented, but it's still got like a little bit of pinch there. I actually really like this. This is kind of cool. I love the color. It kind of matches like my lip color and my like overall aesthetic pretty well. So I'm done. I love how this eye look turned out. I think it's actually kind of beautiful, and I'm actually like really super proud of myself, I'm not gonna lie. The inspo that I got for this look I will put in the box down below. I hope you go check him or her out, because I didn't really research it that much. I just was kind of scrolling through Pinterest and was like, oh, that's pretty, I'm gonna copy that, and didn't really go much else from there. But I'll put all their info down below. I hope you enjoyed this look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if I got a little too toasty for you. I kind of got a little too toasty for myself, I'm not gonna lie. That's it. This is a mess. I'm gonna make some taquitos, so bye.